Good afternoon, entrepreneurs. I've been battling with this. Designing a strategy generally will take at least 5 days for someone who has never done it before to go through different steps. But as I was battling to figure out what would be the best way to help those that said they have never done a strategy before, I realized that I was not thinking outside the box. So I then have decided that we can do a strategy within literally 5 minutes. So I'm going to take you through these steps. It's literally 4 steps that we will create for this strategy. Four beautiful steps that will help us do a strategy document within 5 minutes. So without taking your time, my name is Precious Mvulane. I'm a FundReady program designer and content owner, and I also have written books in finance and also in strategy. So I'm really looking forward to share this with you. Okay, so when we're actually having a strategy, we generally, entrepreneurs are talking about a 1-pager. So, and I am saying I can actually design a 1-page strategy. We can design, I can help you to design a 1-page strategy, which has just a 1-page strategy, which you will then be able to present. But to get to the 1-page strategy, let me show you what I mean. To get to 1-page strategy, you will need to have done several things to get to that. And I'm going to share that with you now. Let me share. There you go. There you go. So a 1-page strategy, that is gonna be what you are actually designing in here. But generally, to get to this, you will have asked several questions around what's your vision, what's your mission. You will have asked what's the competitive landscape based on your target market, based on the opportunities and the trends in that industry. You will have done external analysis where you will use PESTEL, 5 forces of Porter, and SWOT analysis to then come up with this balanced scorecard, which has KPIs, which are your targets and the measurements, including the initiatives. So let's get into this to be able to do it. So I'll stop sharing and then I'm gonna show you. So the first step, which is an admin, you're gonna need to actually go to register to this website. So I'm gonna share, I'm gonna go to Google, and we're gonna put this site. So you will need to get Perplexity AI, which is the a software, an artificial intelligence software. For a strategy, I prefer you use this one than ChatGPT, because this site provides you with the up-to-date information, plus also it provides you with the reference. So you can really be able to double check and make sure that you can do even the comparison yourself of which one is better, which one provides what information and stuff. But because the problem with chat GPT is that it actually does not provide a recent information. It goes as far as, I think, September 2021. You want something that is up to date. But also, in most instances, ChatGPT answers things as though it has created it, but it has pulled information from the internet. So therefore, it does have a risk of you copying things that may not necessarily be relevant. So use Perplexity AI instead of ChatGPT. You can still use ChatGPT maybe to explain things further and okay, great. Okay, let me then just show you how this should be done. Once you have joined, you will then you have gone through this website, and I will go to my website because I've already done. And then you will go to a new thread. So let's just say maybe you are running a business. I think one of you guys had shared with me that you are actually running a training school. Yeah, you run a training school. So I'll take that as my example to create. So the best, okay, so you then say to this to the artificial intelligence is that I am currently writing a strategy document for a training company in South Africa, which will be focused to provide education content for kids age, maybe it's just 8 to 12 or 15 years old, to do better at school. To do better at school. This can be offered online and also physical. The training company is based at, maybe let's say, Fourways, Johannesburg. Johannesburg. Please provide. You have to talk to ChatGPT as though you are talking to a person. It's a discussion. It's just a discussion. So please provide a competitive landscape with based on the target market, competitors and opportunities. Okay, competitors. Okay, hang on. Okay. Please conduct, hang on. The competitive is step number 2. Step number 1 is please provide PESTEL 5 forces of water, and SWOT analysis. Including competitive A competitive analysis which should include, there's a spell problem here. It include target market, competitors, there's opportunities. You can say trends, yeah, just maybe trends, not competition, not competitive, because you've already got on a SWOT. On your SWOT analysis, you already have the threats and the opportunities. So don't repeat that, rather put trends. And then your competitors, and then maybe you can say else, and then you have that. So you have your internal and external, which is PESTEL, five forces of Porter, and then you have SWOT analysis. And then you ask them to include competitive analysis, which should include target markets, competitors, and trends. You then say full stop. Provide, and using this information, create a vision, mission, and core values, right? And core values, right, of and core values that will help us compete better. Further, create strategies using balance scorecard for next 5 years, which include initiatives and initiatives with KPIs, with key performance. It's always better indicated. It's always better to actually type the words. Don't use, like what I was saying, KPIs. You rather say, put it and write it in full. It's a key performance indicator, because sometimes it might get confused with acronyms. But if you're doing it like me now, I put PESTEL and I put Porter, it already will know that I'm actually doing strategy, because I also have said I'm doing a strategy document. But I'm very specific of who my target market and where are we based, so that it can provide me with the information that is relevant. I have not mentioned the causes, because I wanted to actually tell me, remember I said to it, please provide the competition, the landscape, the trends, including subjects to be prioritized. So you can even get it to be the one that does that research. So let's see. And then you have already have balance score, create a balance strategies using a balance scorecard for the next 5 years, which will include initiatives and KPIs. Include targets. Yeah, KPIs should be fine. Okay, so I'm gonna let this run now. And Let me just copy this. And then voila. We'll let it run. We will let it run and let it think. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to create another document. And I'm going to put that instruction as the instruction I gave to the AI. And then I'm going to go back to the system, the AI, to see how is it going there. Okay. No, I can't see you. Okay. Let me just close. Okay, it is here. So it's already ran. So I need to just to share so that you can see what I'm seeing. I need to close some of the documents because now I can't. Okay, there we go, got it. Now, so you see, remember the instruction that we're giving the artificial intelligence? You can then save this. For me, I mean, these are the strategies and business plans I was writing. So I can put this as FundReady week 2, which is strategic planning. Okay. So, and then, so there is PESTEL, right? And then it's also giving you the strategy in terms of, it's giving you, sorry, the National Skills Development Strategy as one of the inputs. Now, my question is, I wonder if that is relevant, but at this point, I don't really care. All I want is just for it to give me just the highlight of what's happening in South Africa in the training space. So, and then it then provides competitive analysis, and it articulated. Then it provides me with the vision and the mission, including the core values, and it gave me 4 core values. Then it gave me also the strategies on there. So here, it seems like it's given me very short description. There isn't KPIs, but some, okay, maybe there are in other instances some KPIs, but they're not as good. Generally, it's supposed to give me KPIs. So I can tell it, please redo your balance scorecard, provide more details on how the goals, how the goals will be met. Including initiatives for each perspective. That's a balance scorecard is core perspective. Then let's see what it does. And it then start explaining these, and then it starts providing more detail. There you go, it gives you more details, and then also it gives him specific perspective. Do you see now? in each: revenue growth, profit, return on cost per student, da. So now this is way better. And then voila, you're done. You can then populate this using this page that I had shared with you earlier, and you now have your strategy. This assumes, though, that this is the first day of your operation. Because if then it's not your first year of operation, you should have some sort of a baseline. You should say, increase my revenue from this to this. And that will be maybe the things you wanna actually amend or update. But that's it. That's how you will then do your strategy document. Thank you so much. I hope you understand. I know it is quite intense in terms of just running through. I mean, literally, the AI does all the work, but you gotta need to understand and know what you're dealing with. That's why it's important to read what you're getting, analyze it, and look at, no, they didn't, because sometimes they skip, like I showed you, it does skip. It doesn't give you everything. So you can say redo, or I'm not happy with this, can you do better? Like talk to it as though you're talking to a person. And thank you so much. I will see you tomorrow afternoon, and I will send you the instructions on how you actually gonna run through your program tomorrow. Thank you. Goodbye.